Hello dear students, welcome back to Physics Online Crash Course class. So today we will be solving 2018 question paper. So let us read out the question here. 5 identical resistor of each resistance 1500 ohm. The given 5 resistance. So 5 resistor, these 5 resistor having that resistance 1500 ohm are connected to 300 volt supply, right? The reading if ideal ammeter A is, so we want to find out that ammeter reading. First let me write that resistance value is 1500 ohm and voltage value is 300 volt. Then what about the current value here? Current I, which is equal to V by R. V value is 300 volt, resistance is 1500 ohm, right? So that is 1 by 5 ampere. What is the current value here? Current value is current value is 1 by 500 ampere. Then here, so right side of the ammeter, how many resistors are there? 1, 2 and 3. How many resistors are there? 3 resistors are there. So current I value, which is equal to 3 into 1 by 5 ampere, or in that option 3 by 5 ampere is there. So second option is right. Then we'll go for next one. Two cell of internal resistance R1 and R2 of same EMF are connected in series combination. So two cells are there. These two cells having the same EMF are connected in series combination. Let me take the diagrammatic view. I will take that two cell here. These two cell are connected in series combination. These two cell having that same EMF, having internal resistance R1 and R2, are connected across a resistor R. It will connect it to an external resistor R, right? If the terminal potential difference across the cell of internal resistance R1 is 0, terminal potential difference of the first cell is 0. It means that V1 value is 0. Then the value of R is, so we have to find out that R value. What is the connecting formula? Current, internal resistance and external resistance and EMF I, which is equal to E divided by R plus of R here, right? Here two cells are connected in series combination. So equivalent EMF E, which is E equivalent, which is equal to E1 plus E2. So here they mention that two cell having that same EMF E plus E, 2 times of E divided by R plus of, if the cells are connected in series combination, equivalent internal resistance is R1 plus of R2, right? And in that second thing they mention that terminal potential difference value is 0, V1, which is equal to E minus of I into R. So V, which is equal to E minus of I into R. So through the first cell, so I can consider that in case of series combination, so which of the quantity will be remain same? Current is remains same. Then look at here, shall I take that E1, which is equal to I into R1, right? I, which is equal to E1 by R1, right? What's that I value? I get it here, I value which is equal to E1 by R1. Let me fill the value, right? So wherever I is there, just I will take it as E1, or E I can consider. Why? Because in case of that two cell having the same EMF, E by R1, which is equal to 2 times of E, R plus of R1 plus of R2. So make the cross multiplication, 2R1, which is equal to R plus of R1 plus of R2, 2R1 minus of R1. So this is R1, which is equal to R plus of R2, R which is equal to what? R1 minus of R2. What is that R value here? R, which is equal to R1 minus of R2 here. So second option is right. Then we'll go for next one. Third question. IV graph for two different electrical appliances P and Q are as shown in the figure. So IV characteristics they given. If R of P and R of Q will be the resistance of the devices, then look at here. This is for metal P and this is for metal Q they mention, right? Then look at here. This value is theta for metal P and this theta for metal Q. Right? Then which value is greater here? Theta of Q value is greater than that of theta of P. So we know the thing, resistance is inversely proportional to slope. So theta which is inversely proportional to resistance, we know the thing, theta is inversely proportional to resistance. Greater the theta value, resistance will be less here. Then R of P value is greater than that of R of Q. R of P value is greater than that of R of Q. So second option is the right answer for third question, right? Then look at that fourth question. The correct Biot-Savart law. So Biot-Savart law in vector form. So we know the thing. So D of B which is equal to mu naught by 4 pi I into D of L cross vector R divided by R cube. This is the vector form of Coulomb's law. In theory also you read this kind of formula. Directly I can say that. So this is the vector form of Coulomb's law. Then we'll go for that fifth question. Right. An electron is moving in a circle of radius r. One electron is there, it is moving in a circle of radius r in a uniform magnetic field. Suddenly field is reduced to half B by 2. The radius of circular path becomes, in case of moving charges and magnetism, we know the formula R which is equal to M into V divided by Q into B. R which is equal to M into V divided by Q into B, and they said that B1 R2 value which is equal to M into V divided by Q into B of 2, right? And they mention that magnetic field value is reduces half of the initial value B2 which is equal to B1 by 2 if it goes to numerator. M into V divided by Q into B1. So this is R1, R2 which is equal to 2 times of R1. So look at here, if magnetic field is reduces half, then radius of the circular becomes 2 times of the initial value. So second option is right. So for fifth question, second option is right, we can consider, right? Then we'll go for next question. We'll go for next solution. A charge Q is accelerated through a potential V. So one charge particle is there, the charge particle is getting accelerated through a potential V. It is then passed uniformly through a uniform magnetic field. Then where it is moves in a circle of radius r, the potential difference required to move it in a circle of radius 2r. So look at here, initially they mentioned that, right? So initially they mentioned that R1 value, let us take it as R, R1 which is equal to R, R2 which is equal to 2 times of R. Then what about the potential value? So V1 which is equal to V and V2 which is equal to how much we need to calculate. Then what is the relation between potential and radius? So look at here, maximum kinetic energy of the charge particle in case of moving charges and magnetism. Maximum kinetic energy of the charge particle Q square B square R square divided by 2 times of M, right? So kinetic energy which is equal to E into V. So from the photoelectric effect concept, so E into V which is equal to Q square R square B square divided by 2 times of M. Then potential is directly proportional to square of its radius. I shall take that V1 by V2 which is equal to R1 by R2 whole square, right? Then I can write that V1 by V2 which is equal to R1 means R, R2 means 2R square, right? So finally I can write the value V1 by V2 which is equal to 1 by 4 V2 which is equal to 4 times of V1. So what's the potential value here? Potential value V2 which is equal to 4 times of V1. V2 which is equal to 4 times of V1. Okay, we'll go for next one. Needle N1, N2 and N3 are made of ferromagnetic, paramagnetic and diamagnetic substances respectively. A magnet when brought close to them will be, out of 3, which material will attract, which material will get repelled, which material will weakly attract, we can consider. So we know the thing, ferromagnetic metal will strongly attract the substance, whereas paramagnetic metals are weakly attract, whereas the diamagnetic metals are weakly repel. We know some basic sense here. So by option, among those 4 options, look at here, in that second option, attracts N1 strongly. Magnet will attract that ferromagnetic strongly, and it is weakly attracted by the paramagnetic material, and it will weakly repel by the diamagnetic material. So second option is right. Then next one, 9th question. Strength of earth magnetic field is, so the value of earth magnetic field is not same. So if I move from that equatorial region to polar region, so earth magnetic field value goes on increases. So then out of 4 option, varying from place to place on the earth. So at equatorial region you will get that less, and at the polar region magnetic field value will be greater. So it is differ from that one place to another place, right? Then 10th question, let me read out the question first. A jet plane having wing of 25 meter, so wings having the length 25 meter, length value is 25 meter, traveling horizontally towards east with a speed of 3600 km per hour. What is the speed here? 3600 km per hour. Or also I can take this one in terms of meter per second, 3600 into 5 by 18. So speed value is 1000 meter per second. 3600 kilometer per hour into meter per second is 1000 meter per second. If earth magnetic field at the location is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4 Tesla, earth magnetic field value they mention 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4 Tesla, and angle of dip is 30 degree, theta value is 30 degree, then potential difference between the ends of the wing is, so let me find out that potential difference between the ends of the string. So E which is equal to BLV sin theta, right? E which is equal to, so they mention that magnetic field value is how much? 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4, length is 25 meter, right? And speed is 10 to the power of 3, sine of 30, 1 by 2, right? One second. So EMF value is 25 into 50 into 10 to the power of minus 1, or 5 volt. What is the answer here? Potential difference value is 5 volt here. Then we'll go for next question. Read out that 11th question here. Which of the following represents that variation of inductive reactance with frequency? Look at here. Inductive reactance means opposition offered by the inductor for the flow of AC current, X of L which is equal to 2 pi F into L, means inductive reactance is directly proportional to frequency. If the frequency value is more, means it will oppose more. Along x-axis I will take frequency, along y-axis inductive reactance. As the frequency increases, inductive reactance value is also goes on increases, we can consider, right? Next one. Magnetic flux linked with the coil varies as, so magnetic flux they given in terms of equation phi, which is equal to 3t square plus 4t plus 9. 3t square plus 4t plus 9, they given magnetic flux value, and they asked to find out that EMF at a time t is equal to 2 seconds. So from Faraday's second law, E, which is equal to d phi by dt. So whereas d by dt of, so phi value is how much? 3t square plus of 4t plus of 9 we shall consider. E, which is equal to, so 3t square means t square means 2t, differentiation of t square is 2t, differentiation of t is 1, this is 0. EMF V E, which is equal to 60 plus of 4, and they mention t is equal to 2 second. At a time t is equal to 2 second, so 16 volt. What is the value here? So answer for the 12th question is 16 volt we shall consider, right? Then we'll go for that next one. Right? 100 watt bulb is connected to AC source of 220 volt 50 hertz, then current flowing through the bulb is, so simpler thing, they given power value how much? 100 watt, and voltage value they mention as 220 volt. Let me find out that current value. So P, which is equal to V into I which is equal to P by V. So 100 watt divided by 220 volt, I, which is equal to 5 by 11 ampere. So first option, 5 by 11 ampere is the answer, right? Then in the series LCR circuit, power dissipation through, so look at here, in series LCR circuit, so where the power dissipation is occurs at R, at L, at C, both L and C. So what is that? Average power dissipation, P average, which is equal to V RMS into I RMS into cos of phi, where phi represents that phase difference between current and voltage. In case of inductor and capacitor, phase difference is 90 degree. Phase value is equal to 90 degree in case of inductor and capacitor. Cos of 90 means 0. So power consumption, average power loss in case of inductor and capacitor is 0. So they ask that power dissipation is occurs only in case of the resistance. Why? Because in case of resistance, current and voltage are exist in case of phase. So in case of resistance, current and voltage are exist in phase, whereas in case of inductor and capacitor, there exists a phase difference of 90 degree between that current and voltage we shall consider. So by the equation P, which is equal to VRMS into IRMS cos theta, we got that power dissipation occurs only through the resistor. Let me read that next question. In Karnataka, the normal domestic power supply AC is 220 volt 50 hertz. Here 220 volt and 50 hertz refers to, so look at here, 220 volt refers to VRMS and 50 hertz refers to, look at here, so this refers to a RMS value of voltage and frequency. Second option is right. Then we'll go for next one. Step up transformer operates on 230 volt. Look at here, step up transformer operates on 230 volt line on a load current of 2 ampere. So load current value is 2 ampere. The ratio of primary and secondary winds is 1:25. Number of turns in the primary and secondary. Number of turns in primary and secondary is 1:25. Then current in the primary coil is I of P divided by I of S. What is the relation here? number of turns in primary divided by number of turns in secondary, which is equal to current in secondary divided by current in primary. They mentioned that n of p value and n of s value, which is equal to 1 by 25, and they said that current in the secondary coil is 2 ampere, current in the primary coil is I of p, which is equal to 50 ampere. So from that it